2022. I mentioned earlier about this one story, but it's coming up again on ABC Channel 7, and they have a little bit different vantage point or viewpoint. And the camera angle of the passenger whose pilot was incoherent, and he took over and he landed the plane with the help of the air traffic controller. I'm looking at the airfield on the runway, and now I've seen in the desert where heat comes off of the desert floor and it like moves, like time and space almost like separate, and visually it's not one congruent pixelated image. I don't know what that's called. I don't know if that's like thermodynamics. I don't know what area, because again, they don't teach those things in New York, in elementary or middle school or even high school. Maybe some of the New Yorkers are now learning it, but I think that's part of the PALS program. So, which I'm not a part of. I didn't agree to. I don't know how they're or who's in charge of it. I don't know why they haven't defunded it and shut it down. I don't know why there's bodies walking around participating in it, but here we are in century 20, year 22. So I'm looking at this airfield as this pilot comes down, and then I'm like, well, now that also, is that considered convection? Because of another way to explain it, because of the high amount of radio, I mean, like there's radar, there's like Doppler radar, there's regular radar, there's signals going to air traffic controller towers, then there's signals going to the birds or the metal birds or the airplanes. I mean, on a airfield or an airstrip, you can see the airwaves moving in patterns without having to call somebody mentally disturbed or whatnot. I mean, the camera view of the original cameraman and then my re-recording of the original cameraman, just to prove the point with my overlay parlay, still shows you can see visually as a human with your own eye the air misbehaving. The air is acting in a way that it doesn't normally act when it's not near high trafficked radio signaling or whatever the official verse is in written glyph, I don't know.
A remarkable story of staying cool under pressure. After a pilot became incapacitated, the passenger had to take over, but he had no experience flying a plane. Fortunately,
And it's right here. I've called this in my own area.
An air traffic controller came to the rescue and talked the man down to a safe landing. ABC's Rena Roy has more on the drama.
And there it is. It's right here. You can see it waving this way. And then it goes to a voiceover of the original, like, voice recorder. And it's got, like, I don't know, some kind of graph of sorts with lines on it. Again, the humans, they study these things. They get really excited. I don't have that kind of, like, education or scholarly whatever. They haven't afforded me the definition or, like, the verb key in English. So here we are. And this is a WPBF, whatever that is. But it's going
Watching
this
this single-engine Cessna land in Palm Beach, Florida, in video obtained by ABC affiliate WPBF, you'd never know a passenger with no flight training is at the controls.
Lima Delta, Roger.
This thing. It was going across. I mean, again, I've caught it in my local area as well. I don't know what it is. I'm concerned for my health. And I'm not living on an airstrip. So I don't understand why in my local area, I mean, a pilot, they expect to be using high power radio frequency, controls their aircraft, their air traffic control communications. I mean, like, there's like a whole science that they get to learn in their somebody special category that I don't have access to. But walking around like just a village with no vista, just a couple of shops, and happen to be in a proximity of like whatever, I really don't expect like these high frequency, I don't know if they're clouds, they're some kind of vibration, but I mean, again, they don't even teach what the health consequences are or who could be responsible for sending these things out into the local area and what they're used for. It's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza. It's Earth, Solar System, Milky Way, Universe, Galaxy is broken. It's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.